I have never made cinnamon rolls before, but I love cinnamon rolls, so of course I decided to make them. So I started off by adding 7 grams of yeast to 200 milliliters of warm milk. I then popped that aside, and then in a bowl, I added 2 eggs, 50 grams of golden caster sugar, and 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I also went ahead and added 500 grams of strong white bread flour and the milk yeast combination from earlier. I then mixed that all up until it formed into a ball. I then gradually added 100 grams of butter, and just continued to mix that up using my dough hook. Once my dough was done, I then set it aside for around half an hour to 45 minutes. And that yeast did its thing. Do you see how much air was in that? I've always seen everyone punch the dough like that, and I just had to do it. And for the filling of the cinnamon rolls, I used 125 grams of butter with 150 grams of light brown soft sugar and 2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon. I then popped that aside while I rolled out my dough so the butter could harden and then it would turn into a paste. I then spread that across my rolled out dough. I then shaped the cinnamon roll dough into a log, where I then began chopping parts of the dough. I seen a really cool hack. I can't remember who the creator was, but they said if you use a thread, it gets the cleanest cuts ever. These came out looking so perfect. Then popped that aside once again just to let the yeast do its thing. And as my cinnamon rolls were resting, I just mixed together half a tub of single cream and a splash of milk. I then brushed that over all of my cinnamon rolls. I then popped that in the oven on gas mark 4 for around 25 to 30 minutes in the oven. And this is how they were looking when they're out of the oven. As my cinnamon rolls were cooling down, I got started on the frosting. I used 50 grams of soft cheese with 50 grams of icing sugar and a splash of vanilla extract. Then whisked that together for a couple of minutes before spreading it over my cinnamon rolls. I just think cinnamon rolls are so perfect this time of year, and they go perfectly with a cup of tea or coffee. These cinnamon rolls were actually so soft as well. You best believe I inhaled about 5 of them in that very moment. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!